So from November till like March or February or so, to March, there was no work because construction site was over. But I had like a 5 hours per week shift or so at Uli office. Is it 5 hours or 6 hours? Something smaller, but something that was not really you can't really use it to pay your bills.
How did you survive for 4 months without
So
work?
because my overhead was so low, like really, really low. My back then my overhead was 500 euros per month with feeding, rent, like everything combined. It was like 500 euros per month.
Wish I could live on 500 per month.
So back then because I wasn't really doing anything with my money. So it was just there. So I had like maybe 7 or 8K in my account. So what I did was, okay, I need somewhere to live, right? So I paid like my rent for like 6 months in advance because I didn't even want to think about rent. As I said, rent is always like troubling me. So I paid like 6 months rent in advance, and then I still left with like almost 3K.
Well, wait, hey, hold on. How did you have 8,000 in your account as a student? What
I mean,
type of
I
this?
was making like 1,005 every month,
Okay.
and I was
And you were
spending only 500. So I was saving like 1,000 euros every month back then.
that's a lot of money, my guy.
Yeah,
For a student that is just
it was,
working
and it
part-time.
is.
It
Yeah,
still is a
exactly.
lot of money. Like you're working part-time and you're able to save.
Yeah,
That's
and
kudos to you.
it will come back in circle. Like you get what I mean when we come to the present. Um, that same money or that similar that time. So I was jobless basically. So when I was a friend of mine was like, you don't have job, come and work for Scandic. That Scandic is looking for someone. I was like, really? He said, yes, Scandic is looking for someone that is going to. So he told the manager of the hotel, and then the manager invited me, spoke to me just to feel me out, and I was like, okay, you can start since your friend vouched for you. The same friend I said finished a year earlier
Early.
because he
Okay.
has experience. Yes. So I started working for Scandic. The money was even more than so. That's when I knew that okay, restaurant pays more than cleaning because everything I've been hearing so far is restaurants is very stressful and it's about the same money as cleaning, but no, a restaurant pays more than cleaning. So I was working there for like for like 3 months, and then I had to do my practice there. So that was where when I started my practice, they stopped paying me. They're like, "Yeah, I did practice, so I'm not going to pay you."
Yeah.
So
Anything for them
that's
to save money.
yeah, exactly. Anything for them to stop him. So I was just jobless around that time. And then when I was doing my practice in November, I think, there was really nothing I was doing. So I went to meet my supervisor and I asked if I could start my practice that was supposed to come the next year. So she was like, why? I was like, I'm jobless. I put on puppy face. But at the end of the day, it was everything I said was true. I wasn't lying. And I was like, okay, if you find a place, I'll approve it. So I found a place. I did my practice so I went to school in the morning. We finish 4 or 3 sometimes. Immediately from school, I go to my practice to do the closing shift till like 10:30. And then I did that all day, all day, all day. And then I did another practice again in Germany because I was jobless. I could now travel to Germany. The school agreed to pay for us to travel to Germany. Mm, I traveled to Germany. If I had a job, I wouldn't go. So I
How?
traveled to
Yeah.
Germany, did
Yeah.
another practice there for like 3 weeks. Yeah. They even offered me a job where I did my practice, but I was like, no, I don't think I can. I don't
Wow.
think I can start all over again because if you
Where were
leave
you in